some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Now they got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the mood.
Right, so welcome back fellas, and before we start, let's tell you a bit of story about this car, right? In 1987-ish, someone went into a Ford dealership and they bought a brand new Moonstone Blue, which is like a blue, obviously, like a bluey silver. They bought a brand new Moonstone Blue Sierra Cosworth with D636 RVR as a reg plate, right? Now in about 2000, a lad called Stefan crashed the car, right? Smashed it to bits, absolutely wrecked it. Just totally fucked. Then, from what I can gather, since then, someone bought the wreckage, the wrecked car of D636 RVR, and they basically built my car. They went to Ford, you could go to Ford back in the day, and you would say, can I have a brand new Sierra Cosworth body shell? So that's what this is. They bought a brand new body shell, they bought brand new bonnets, doors, everything. There's nothing blue on this car, right? Like this bumper wasn't originally blue. If you take this paint off, it's like plastic underneath. If you take this off, it's plastic underneath. The bonnet, same. There's nothing off the original car on this car. Well, the lad who crashed it, that's Stefan, reached out to us on Instagram and he said, Adam, you have my old car. I've still got some bits off it. I was like, boah, what you got? So in the post, he sent us this parcel, right? I have opened it, I couldn't wait. And what he sent us is, he sent us the original reg plate, what he had on the car. Obviously when he crashed the car, he took it off, right? He also sent us, which I'm going to frame and put up in the garage, by the way. I'll hold it back a bit so it's got his addresses on. The original V5 document, which obviously he still got because the car was written off, so he never actually sold the car. So I don't know how it worked back then. This was like 2000. But see, his date of registration for the car, like when it was new, was the 31st of March 1987. See, his colours, grey, which it was. I think it was blue, grey, whatever, do you know what I mean? It's called Moonstone Blue. But look what it says there, D636 RVR. Wicked, I was absolutely buzzing with this. He's also sent us some negatives of the crashed car. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. That is the car crashed. Anyway, Stefan then later on, once he sent this out, I rang him and I was talking to him at work. And he said, Adam, I still know where the door is off the car. I was getting, what? Is it the crash door? It's not the crash door, it's the good door from the driver's side. So we're going to go and jump in the van and we're going to go and pick the door up. The original door off the car when it was blue. I can't wait. Oh well, let's go. Right fellas, I've managed to hire a van because Stefan mentioned he knows where the door is off the crashed car. It's been sat in his mate's garage for like, I don't know, 20 years. So we're going to go and pick it up. It's still Moonstone Blue, right, which is the colour the car was before it was crashed. Moonstone Blue is kind of like the colour of this t-shirt. Hopefully we might be able to get Stefan on camera a bit as well and just ask him a little bit about what happened with the crash. But anyway, I'll be there soon, so I'll catch up here when we get there. This is the door of my old car, eh?
Yeah. When I collected it the other day, Jeff wired it up, put the window up to see if it had etchings, but I said I don't think it does. But he put it back down, and that's as far as it'll go down.
Right.
It's been like that
ever since.
So if you look at the pictures I sent you, it's in that position. But it's got a Scorpion alarm system sticker on it.
On the window here, at the bottom?
Down at the bottom. You can see it from inside.
Aye.
And if you zoom in on the pictures of your car, I don't know why they started prepping it. Because he was going to put it on, weighs a ton because everything's in it.
Yeah, it does.
Look.
I was hoping it was going to have a door card on, because mine's knackered.
No. That went in my mate's 3-door replica, that.
Do you ever feel the weight of it? Yeah, I'll grab that videos.
Yeah, weight of it.
See, these are the old doors, so I've never before, impact bars and everything. Oh, it is a bit... I can't the gym as well. Oh, it's not too bad there. I've just picked it up for it.
No, but it's got some weight to it, innit?
I was saying, I'll
tell you what.
Get the door off your original car. Shusky, what are you going to do with that? I'll stick it on the wall.
My missus was like, ah, he's coming all that way for that. I went to Scotland for an interior.
Class.
Yeah. Do you know what? If I find it, I'll send it you. Obviously, I might even have the key.
No, will you? Honest? Right, fellas. So this is Stefan, the unfortunate lad that had a pretty bad accident as well in my 3-door. So what happened, mate? How'd you crash it?
It was February the 28th, I'll never forget, 2001. I never took it out in the rain, never took it out in the ice. And a young lad who worked at where I used to work, took it out to show him and went for a blast. And then he went off and my other mate turned up. And one of his mates rung him wanted to see him up in Bury. I said, "Go, I'll put it away," and we'll go in my company car at the time. And as I was putting it away, because it was one of them, you know, them dead nice wintry nights where it's dry but icy, and it's dead cool, and turbo runs bin. I was just putting it back in garage, and I went, "Oh nah, we're going this." Said it never gets out. I've not been out in it for like months, and we were just coming back, and I got to the junction to go on the motorway to come back, and I thought, I've got a long way, bit of a drive, and we're just going down the road, and I wouldn't say it's 4 lanes, and it was a 40 at the time, because there was a lot of crashes there. A week later, a SAF crashed.
Oh, in the same spot?
Yeah, exactly the same, but he missed the lamppost, went through the railings and landed in the river. And I don't want to, I'm not 100%, but he either got really badly injured or died, and I can't remember. So we're coming round this bend, and the lights went green as we come to him, round this sharp left bend, where the camber of the road's that way. So as I went round, a Civic Type R shot past me, and I just touched my accelerator and it went and as it went round to the right, and I'm like, it felt dead light, you know what I mean? I managed and I got it, and as I got it back that way, I hit the accelerator, because I always remember my mate saying, if you're ever losing it, hit the accelerator, and I just went boom. But the curb was dead high.
Right.
So as we've gone that way now, I've hit the curb.
Back the other way.
Yeah, I've hit the curb, and say that's lamppost, I've gone thump, and I've hit the curb, which has made the car go like that, and it's gone like that into the side.
With some damage as well, mind, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we weren't doing 60, but we weren't doing 40.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'd literally just set off from, well, as I got to the lights went green, green, and it's black. I'll never forget, it just went bam, and I thought I'd catch him, and as he hit the accelerator, it just went. But as I'm there and I get out of the car, a gritter come down.
Did it?
And gritted the road. But it's the same road, anyone who out there who knows, you might remember this. Remember the Max Power? And they did the competition with the cars.
Right.
And they did a Carlton, the yellow Carlton, and it was a 3 litre GSI. He crashed on the same bend.
Same bend?
Yeah, I went through a shop called Dr. Rock. It was a guitar shop and that in Bury. He'd come round that bend, but he'd gone past the bend. He'd come out of the bend, hit his accelerator, and he went straight through the shop front, took the get it up and have a look.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Cheers, though. I'm going to get this door in the van, fellas, and I'll see you when we get back home. I don't want to dip my door.
I should have said I'd have moved the bin.
That's alright. I would have moved with this, you know. There we go. Cheers, mate. Right, we've got the door. I'll catch up here when we get home. I've got like a 2.5 hour drive. It's absolutely piddling it down. You can see in the window it's lashing. Anyway, I'll be home in about 2.5 hours. So I'll catch up here when we get there. Right, we're home. Let's get the door out in the garage. Oh, it's heavy. Right, as you can see, the door's back. The only thing that's missing off it from when it was like originally on the car is like the bit of trim. There's a bit of trim runs along there, like a bit of rubber trim that's missing. But it's still got glass in and an electric motor. I'm going to clean it up. We'll get the jet wash out. We'll blast it down. We'll clean it up, and I'm going to put it on the wall. Why not? Oh, it's also still got an original door lock in. Right, I'm leaving the window exactly where it is. I'm not moving it. It's never been moved. It's staying there. We'll spin it round and do the back. It's minging. It's coming up though. I don't know whether to paint it and get like back to mint or just leave it as it is. Someone has started to rub it down to use it on another car, but the majority of it is original paintwork. 2 minutes, I'll take that polish off. Like the door isn't perfect, but honestly, I am buzzing with it. Buzzing. I don't know what, would you restore it, right? Get it painted, put new strips on it, or would you leave it like this as it is? Like the journey it's had kind of thing? Let us know, leave some in the comments. Right fellas, I've got the veg plate, right? And I've also framed the V5. Anyway, we're going to put it on the wall, then we'll figure out where to put the veg plate in the door. I think I'm going to put it here. So cause he's just here, so it's kind of together in a little area. Anyway, we'll get me drill. Where will I put the veg plate now? I'm going to stick this just below the picture, but I'm not going to drill holes to mount it. I'm just going to use some veg plate sticking stuff and just stick it on the back, just to save putting holes in my wall. Hey, looks right, doesn't it? I'm happy with that, mind. I'm happy with that. Right, the door, right? Let's go out, I'll show you the door. Right, the door, right? The thing with the door is it's heavy. I've got a daughter, she's only 6, and she's into everything. And I'm worried if I hang it, then she plays with it, it drops off when I'm not watching that and it chops her toes off. So, where do I put the door? Let's have a look, let's have a look. I would like it up here, like on this wall. The door is 134 centimetres long, right? Which will bring it to about here. How do you mount a door on a wall? Safely. Must add safely. Right, let's have a look fellas, let's figure this out. Let's move some of the cars about. Right, we'll take the door up there, we'll figure it out, we're getting there, we're getting there. Right, we'll put this here, just for a second. So I'm thinking there's some kind of hook on there. Then, maybe it's like some kind of screw in here. Do you know what I mean? Just to sit it on. See what hooks I've got. Right, I've got this hook. Hopefully that'll be big enough. It needs to go on the wall, but also enough for it to stick out for the door to jump over and sit onto. It's only got one thread on though, and it's quite a heavy door, isn't it? Let's have a go. Let's have a go. We're going for it, fellas. We're going for it. Drill. If this falls down, there's no one to blame but myself. I take full responsibility for this, right? Honestly, I do. Right, let's get the door on the wall. Yes! Now I'm just going to do something here. to stop the door from like sliding off it. Do you know what I mean? Because the last thing I want is my daughter playing with this and it dropping on her toes. Right, we've got a bolt and 2 nuts. Then we're just going to make like a little bracket thing so this can't fall off. I'm going to put a nut on there. We'll take that in a bit. About there. And we'll put that in there. Like so. Then this nut will go underneath. And we'll nip that up. With it. We'll go. Just check that's tight as well. Oh, that's nice and tight. Right, I hope you enjoyed that video, fellas. Why I went for the bits and why I want them and why I've put them up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to check out my other videos. There's loads below, all kinds of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new. But until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Yes.